Sabina Selimovic, born 1999, and Semra Kezinovic, born 1998, were two beautiful, innocent Austrian girls who were living in peace with their families in their homes in Vienna. Sabina and Semra were radicalized by an ISIS jihadist online. After reading about jihad on the internet, the two girls ran away from their homes in Vienna and moved to Raqqa, the so-called capital of the Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant, or ISIS. After that, they posted images of themselves on the internet wearing burqas and handling assault weapons. In December 2015, a Tunisian survivor from ISIS spoke to media. She said that she and Semra were kept in a small house in Raqqa and they were serving as sex slaves for the jihadis. In 2014, Semra was reported dead, fighting for ISIS in Syria. And Semra, in 2015, was reported to have been murdered brutally, beaten to death with a hammer for trying to escape from ISIS. The story of Sabina and Semra is the story of hundreds of young men and women from around the world, Europe, Saudi Arabia, Tunisia, many other countries. They are victimized by extremists online, brainwashed to become killers and sex slaves, destroying civilization, destroying life, but before that, destroying their own lives and wrecking the hearts of their families. As an educator, I ask, what can education do in order to safeguard the generation and protect it from extremism? No doubt, extremism is a predominant danger, but it is not the only one threatening youth nowadays. Here's another story. Amanda Todd, a young teenage Canadian girl, committed suicide because of a cyberbully. In 2012, she was blackmailed by a cyberbully online in order to flash on camera. Before she took her life, she posted a video on YouTube using flashcards and telling the story of how that cyberbully turned her life into hell. She couldn't bear it, and then she decided to kill herself. When we look at the basic needs of humans, we find that security is a very basic need. As an educator, when I look at Maslow's hierarchy of needs, I see that education is dealing with problem solving, addressing confidence, trying to help the generation in order to establish relationships and build self-esteem. But what is education doing here? What is education offering youth and the generation in order to address this basic need, safety and security, to protect themselves, to protect their communities, to maintain law and order in their countries and be good citizens? To answer this question about security education, what is it? What does it consist of? How much do we need it now? Please join me in the Security Education Joint Session, which will be part of the G200 Youth Forum held in April in Garmisch-Partenkirchen in Germany. Let us work together and send a message to the world leaders and the international organizations that security education is now very much needed. Let us join effort together to make the world a safer place.